Meteorologist Lisa Green on a First Alert Weather Day on this Saturday. You've probably noticed, maybe you heard the wind howling or you're looking at your window and seeing the snow blowing by. It's been a rough start to our Saturday, and it continues as we make our way into Saturday afternoon and evening. Some areas where we've had some improvement, and that is in large part due to the snow winding down. It's been moving on and will continue to do so through the rest of the day. Some of us have seen snow amounts in that 7+ inch range, so quite a bit for that wind to work with. And speaking of the wind, blustery conditions will continue through the afternoon. We're looking out for blowing snow and some drifting still happening. It's a northwesterly cold wind, and gusts will still top 40 miles per hour heading through the afternoon. So again, visibility is going to be impacted. It's going to blow snow back onto the roads after plows go through and clear it out. So it's still not going to be ideal, especially in those open areas. So impacts, again, travel is going to still be hazardous. Looking out for somewhat of an improvement, but again, still we're going to need to keep an eye on things, and you can always check the Valley News Live weather app for the latest road conditions throughout the day today. So our visibility has improved quite a bit in Fargo. I can finally see downtown in our view on our Skycam here. You see our cameras still shaking in the wind as we continue on into midday, but some of our plows are continuing to encounter conditions like this. This is as of around 10:30 this morning, seeing that low visibility and snow on the road between Crookston and Fisher along Highway 2. And there are areas where the snow is still coming down. So you can see more into Minnesota. It's quieted down more into eastern North Dakota. But places like Mahnomen, back over to Bemidji, down into Detroit Lake, still getting some of that snow. And of course, visibility is going to be worse in those spots. Wind is still going. We've got gusts here at the top of the 11 o'clock hour where we're into the 50s again. Fargo and Grand Forks topping 50 miles per hour. More places gusting into the 30s and 40s with that north wind continuing. So again, still some blowing and drifting snow out there. With visibility reports coming in at a 1/4 mile at the airport in Fargo, a 1/4 mile in Crookston, and a 1/2 mile in Grand Forks. Baudette is down to less than a mile as well. And more places out west, we've really quieted down. Devil's Lake and Jamestown seeing 10 miles visibility. So a little bit of hope for the rest of us that it's improved there, and that will continue as we make our way into the second half of the day today. So taking a look at our hour-by-hour planner, again, the snow is moving eastward. We'll watch that clear out as we get into the later afternoon, but the wind, again, still going to be a factor, so some blowing snow. Temperatures remain cold in the 20s for us for today, and then heading into tonight, we finally see things quiet down. Let's take a look at our wind speeds, or gusts rather, coming up through the rest of the day. Again, gusts topping 40 miles per hour. That's what these numbers mean on this map, and that wind still rushing in out of the north. Continuing on into the afternoon, we're still talking gusts in the 30s to 40s, and by the time we get into the nighttime hours tonight, it really is starting to ease up. This is closer to 7, and then into the 9 o'clock hour, most places will be dropping below 30 miles per hour at that point. So getting better here heading into the later evening hours for tonight, and we can finally really kind of clean things up at that point. So heading into the rest of your weekend, again, today we're still watching out for some hazardous travel. Tomorrow going to be quieter but cold. We're talking about temperatures staying below freezing on Sunday, but into the week next week, we're going to warm things back up and maybe melt a little bit of that snow coming our way. And you can always check for the latest weather updates on the Valley News Live weather app. Again, you can check road conditions, look at the radar, reports on winds, and we are updating videos for your forecast throughout the day. And you can tune in for the latest forecast coming up on Valley News Live tonight at 6.